Who is Hafeez Jalandhari? Pakistan anthem creator. Pak Sar Zameen Shad Baad. Hafeez Jalandhari was born as Muhammad Hafeez in 1900. He had an innate bent towards poetry. At a young age, he started reciting poetry and took the tutelage of Maulana Ghulam Qadir Girami. The poetic masterpiece that made Hafeez eternal is the Shahnameh-e-Islam. In Persian, there are masterful Masnavis like Ferdowsi's Shahnameh and Masnavi-e-Maulana-e-Rum. Maulana Hali has expressed regret over the fact that there is no meritorious Masnavi in Urdu. However, that gap has been bridged by Hafeez's Shahnameh-e-Islam. Not only the poetic but also the national status of Hafeez Jalandhari needs no introduction. Through poetry, his services to the country and the nation are an example of its own right and an imitation cause for young writers. It would not be wrong to say that his soul belonged to Mujahid and his heart belonged to the poet. He was a poet of poetry and ghazal. However, his greatest achievement is Shahnameh-e-Islam, which was published in 4 volumes. His other significant achievement is the national anthem of Pakistan. He will always be remembered for creating this anthem. It is a difficult task to manage historical events, especially events that have to do with religion and the emotions of a nation. Hafeez has narrated a multitude of events in this long Masnavi. But the writing style is such that the appeal has not diminished. There are many points in the poem which stimulate the reader's zeal and impassion his heart. Hafeez has also written numerous nazms. Several collections of his nazms have been published, such as Namat-e-Raz and Sorry O Saz. Although there is no philosophical depth in these poems, the style of writing is attractive. In his poems, he did not make new experiments, but he used the old forms neatly, used many meters, chose eloquent expression, and made his poems a source of joy. He also wrote geet that are full of pathos. Here, too, the secret of their success lies in the choice of small, flowing meters and effect-bearing words. Particularly noteworthy are Tuati Hui Kashti Ka Mala and Shahsavar-e Karbala. Jalandhari spent more than half of his life cultivating knowledge and literature. As the originator of the national anthem, he lives and will live in the hearts of Pakistanis with full respect and love. Whether his artwork is a systematic history of Islam, Shahnameh-e-Islam, or National Anthem of Pakistan, everyone left an impression on the listeners and readers. In recognition of his services, he was awarded the titles of Poet of Islam and Poet of Pakistan. In return for his scholarly and national services, he was also awarded Hilal Imtiaz and Pride of Performance by the government. Hafeez date of birth. He was born on January 14, 1900, in a Rajput family in Jalandhar, Punjab, British India. After India's partition in 1947, he migrated to Punjab's city Lahore. Education of Hafeez. He got his early education from the mosque and had the opportunity to get regular education from the school till the 7th grade. The home environment was also religious. Therefore, the religion of Islam enlightened his heart from childhood, and it was this passion that made him a poet. Adverse living conditions were faced from the beginning, and Hafeez had to face worries of employment from his childhood. School education remained incomplete, but his taste for poetry and speech continued to grow from an early age. He learned about the mysteries and secrets of poetry under the patronage of the famous Persian poet Maulana Ghulam Qadir Girami, and his name was included in the list of the most famous poets. Hafeez Jalandhari family. His father Shamsuddin was a memorizer of the Quran. At the age of 17, Hafeez married his cousin Zeenat Begum, from whom he had 7 daughters and no sons. In 1939, he remarried to a middle-aged English woman, but the marriage soon ended in divorce. Literary career. Early career. His whole life was a constant struggle. Initially employed in the railways, he continued to write in various literary journals and made a name for himself. Despite his meager income, he continued to serve literature wholeheartedly. In 1921, when he published his first literary monthly magazine Monthly, Ijaz, Girami gave him letters for Hakim Ajmal Khan in Delhi and Maulana Shah in Lucknow so that he could get personal acquaintance with the regular writers of the magazine. From 1922 to 1929, he was the editor of standard literary magazines such as Nonal, Hazardastan, Tarzib-Nizam, and Magzan. In addition to Sorry-o Sars, Nagma-e-Zar, the collections of fiction, Hafti Pekka, and Chuyanti Nama, were very popular. During World War II, he was appointed publicity officer. He was an active member of Tehreek-e-Pakistan. In 1948, he took an active part in the ongoing activities for the independence of Kashmir. After the formation of Pakistan, he became the Director General of Morals and caretaker of Kashmir affairs in the Armed Forces of Pakistan. Established a book depot in Lahore and published books. National Anthem. Independent nations are known for the national flag and national anthem. The selection committee of the national anthem selected Hafeez's anthem from 723 anthems. Composed to the tune of S.G. Chagla, this anthem evoked a tremendous national spirit. Anthem aired on August 13, 1954. His service is unparalleled and a great blessing to the nation. The duration of the national anthem of Pakistan is 1 minute and 20 seconds. Quaid-i-Azam wanted the national anthem to be prepared soon, but this wish was not fulfilled in his lifetime, and the National Anthem Committee was formed in 1949 under the leadership of Liaquat Ali Khan. Its first meeting was held at the residence of Sardar Abdul Rab Nishta. All poets and musicians were invited to compose a tune. The second meeting of the committee was held on July 4, 1949. The committee received hundreds of national anthems but did not approve of any of them. Finally, Ahmad Ghulam Ali Chagla composed a beautiful melody of the national anthem. This melody was approved in August 1949. Meanwhile, Quaid-e-Millet was martyred, so the task of composing the anthem could not be completed. Finally, according to the tune, the task of writing, Bol, was entrusted to Jalandhari. The anthem written by him was approved on August 7, 1954. As a poet, after the war in 1965, Lahore, Sialkot, and Sargodha were given flags in the name of Hilal-Istiqlal, as a symbol of courage and bravery. He composed a beautiful national poem for this flag called Hilal-Istiqlal, and his national poems and anthems raised the nation's morale. He wrote military songs during World War II. He used to call himself a ghazal singer and did many new experiments in a ghazal. The biggest thing is that he used the Silesian language and made the surrounding events the subject of his ghazals. His ghazals became very popular, in which one ghazal was sung by Queen Pakraj with the words, Abi tu mein Jawan hun, and is still remembered. Hafeez Jalandhari death. He passed away on December 21, 1982. He was embedded in Model Town Lahore, and after some time, his body was shifted to a shrine near Minar-e-Pakistan. With his death, a chapter of knowledge and literature was closed, but his knowledge will continue to irrigate us. Memorial and honorary postage stamp. To give honor to his series, Poets of Pakistan, Pakistan Post issued a memorial postage stamp in his honor in 2011. For more informative videos, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, World History Official 1. Thank you.